Grand Rising, everybody. Joseph Hennessy. The name of the channel is The Children. On YouTube, it's Joseph Hennessy 1161. And I don't get any plays through YouTube or Facebook because they don't like my content. I've been banned too many times, so a lot of times they don't let anybody share my videos. So anyway, not going to stop me because all I am is a planter of seeds. A lot of the things I say today don't make any sense to anybody. But when they start to come to fruition and things start to happen with us ascending to the fifth dimension, leaving this low frequency planet. So I'm trying to find like-minded souls, empaths, star seeds, rainbow warriors, light workers, extraterrestrials, human beings, kind, caring, compassionate folks that are just tired of the matrix because we live in a programmed narrative of our own doing. We accept everything that they do to us. So I'm on a mission. Like I said, I'm just planting seeds a day because I know what's coming. Because I always knew that this place couldn't be right. To live your life all those years as a slave, pay taxes, fines, fees, more taxes, and die and hope that there's something else, something better. Nah, it's just all part of the brainwashing, all the lies. Everything's a lie: religion, history, politics. They just program us to believe what they want us to believe, and we accept it. But if you start doing a little research, start digging into things that don't make any sense in our history, there's way too many things that don't make any sense. You can ask a lot of questions and not get any answers. But people will accept things that you can't get answers to, like living on a globe. What is the proof we live on a globe other than NASA, which is a money laundering operation telling us that we live on a ball of water with these alleged pictures, but they can't take any live shots from space with airplanes flying upside down or boats going sideways if we live on a ball of water. This doesn't make any sense. But anyway, it's coming to an end, and I've been sharing this a little bit the last few videos. The military is the only way to get law and order back in the United States of America. And people don't seem to understand that. They seem to think that Donald Trump is some kind of dictator or tyrant, which he's not, because he would have taken away our speech, tried to take away our guns, instead of saying when he came down the first time in 2016 that he was giving power back to the people. So in Washington, no murders for 11 days. I don't know if there's been any since, but the crime is way down. But they can get a group of people together to on CNN and the fake news and say that they don't want the military there because they're all good with people killing each other every day, every weekend. I saw a congressman on a video say that crime was part of our history. What does that mean? Raping kids is okay, because a lot of that happens too. But to make a statement like that, this guy's an elected official. What a moron. But that's what we're up against. These elected officials who don't care about us. They don't live in our neighborhoods. Doesn't matter what color they are. They don't live in their prospective neighborhoods. And there's just as many poor people, white, way more poor white people than there is black people. And what do? They pit us against each other to divide us. And it needs to stop. I've never been let go by a policeman when I had handcuffs on because they said, we're going to let you go because you're white, Mr. Hennessy. It's all an illusion. So the Democrats, the Republicans, they're all the same. They all work for the same outfit. Donald Trump's not a politician. They don't care about their constituents. There's no crime in Washington, D.C. And they're up in arms saying that their liberties are being taken away. None of those people live in the ghettos. They're all hypocrites. They're all paid shills. Government does not work for the people. They work for the government, the deep state, the shadow government. Same thing in Chicago. He's going there next. That idiot Brandon Johnson, who's the mayor, oh, we don't want him. This is a beautiful city. Then as soon as he says that, that weekend, 6 people killed, 50 people injured in shootings. And that's an every day, every week occurrence in Chicago. Mass murders. We don't hear nothing about that on the news. 2 white kids get killed in Minnesota, which nobody should be dying by a trans kid who's on big pharma medication. It's a matrix. It's broken. It's coming to an end. We need to wake up. We need to take back what is ours. We need to put our foot down. They don't want help in Chicago. So they're okay with people dying. But they don't live in any of those neighborhoods, so they don't see any of it. And it's always usually white liberals. Why? Some kind of brainwashing going on there? I don't get it. We're all God's children. We need to stop seeing color. So we need to love each other. And I keep making this statement, I am of it, I'm not in it. But I keep putting myself back in it because I keep responding to people. And I'm not showing love by responding to people who I can't change their mind. I'm on a learning process, a journey myself. When you've been programmed for 57 years to be a certain way, it takes more than a couple years to unprogram yourself and become that person that I want to be. So I'm just going to be of it. I'm no longer going to be in it. I'm not going to participate in the negativity because I know what's coming. We live in a matrix. It's a movie of our own making. They have to tell us what they're doing to us. It's the law of the universe. This planet is far more deeper than any of us could ever imagine because we're programmed to believe all the religion. One and done. You've had hundreds of lives on this planet. Thousands maybe. You lived all different areas, ethnicities, man, woman, gay, straight. You've done it all. You came here as a spiritual being to have a human experience. But the charade is coming to an end. The deep state, the shadow government, they're done and they know it. I think they're down to their last chess move. So, by the way, there's an object that is coming in from space, and they're going to make it out to be something terrible like it's a meteor, but it's not. It's actually coming in on a flight pattern. Somebody from the 12th dimension. I'll say this over and over again. We are not the only beings in the galaxy. We are the melting pot of the galaxy. An experiment that keeps going wrong. Mu, Gaia. This place has been called many different names, 6 or 7 names. I can't remember all of them at this present time. It is a failed experiment, a free will, duality, darkness and light. It's going bye-bye. But anyway, the military is the only way. They're going to have to clean up all the mess before we can go forward. All the violence that needs to assist and decease. All the wars are coming to an end. You just got to give the president a little bit of time. And the AI, if you listen to any of the AI stuff that's coming out about Donald Trump, they'll tell you the same stuff that I've been saying about him, that he's the disruptor. He's the breaker of the system. That's why they don't like him. Over and over, I keep stating, up until 2016, they loved him. His thoughts and views haven't changed in the last 50 years. He's always been pro-America. He went into nightclubs in the 1980s with black models, so I don't know how he's a racist. He's as much as a racist as I am as a black lesbian. Come on, people. He's not a racist. He loves this country. The system is broken. Both parties are broken. They don't care. None of them care about us. We are the sheep. Everything we do is just about money. Everything we sign, your birth certificate, driver's licenses, they're all binding contracts. Over and over and over, I keep stating it. Everything that they do to us on this planet is illegal. It's immoral. It's just a bondage and slavery planet. But it's coming to an end. Donald Trump is the disruptor. The AI will tell you that. Artificial intelligence, I don't get that because it's just intelligence to me. Artificial means it's not real. But when the artificial intelligence is taken over by you and I, which is coming, we're going to control it ourselves because, like I keep stating, the meek shall inherit this beautiful realm, movie, planet, whatever you want to call it. It's ours. We're going to change it. We're going to make it the way God intended it to be. Happy, joyous, and free, where you manifest to your heart's content. You live with a smile on your face. There's no worries. There's no doubt. There's no war. There's no poverty. There's no injuries. There's no disease. We are so powerful. 10% of our brain, 10% of our DNA. Just wait till the power is released. It's on. We're taking back what's ours. So let Donald Trump do his job. The great disruptor. They hate him because he's screwing up their system. My hummingbirds are here. They were here earlier. A male was chasing a female and he was dive bombing for me right here in the tree. And she's sitting there right now. So I'm going to go back and hang out with my hummingbirds a little bit. Everybody have a blessed day. Namaste.